Good afternoon, my friends. Daniel Miller here. How's everybody doing? Hope you are healthy, safe, and well, staying indoors, spending all of your time at home, and abiding by the instructions given to us by our scientists and our government. We've seen yet another day of tragic losses. Many people had died yet again within the last 24 hours. I think the overall total figure of people dying in hospitals has now very sadly reached 20,000. I think it's 20,300 that sadly had passed away during the last 6 weeks, and my heartfelt sympathies go to everyone who lost their loved ones, and to you all who are affected by this disease. You are all in my thoughts and prayers every single day, every single second of every day. This is a dreadful pandemic. It's affecting everyone. We are living in an unprecedented times with this lockdown. Everyone is experiencing a lot of difficulty, and the only way we can really carry on is by sticking to the rules, persevering, and preventing this deadly disease from being able to spread. Really, we are experiencing the situations we've never ever seen in our lifetime, and as you know, I'm also running a service which is helping people who are affected by this dreadful disease. It's quite separate from this activity. It is a professional psychotherapy stroke counseling service for people who had experienced difficulties due to the pandemic, either through losing their loved one, or through surviving the virus, or in any other way, through deprivation or poverty or any other factor that indeed has been heightening their fears and tensions about what is to follow. And really, the only thing I can tell you after watching the press conference and all that's been said is we all need to be staying at home. We need to be staying indoors. We need to be preventing the spread of the virus. We need to be preserving and protecting our NHS, our National Health Service, and we need to save lives, and that's the way to do it. It is the way through which you are going to be away from others without any social contact, in isolation, and therefore preventing this deadly disease from having any form of ability to spread, because you will know that the main transmission is through droplets that come out of people through coughing and sneezing, and also if you are in a close proximity to other person who perhaps is carrying the virus, you can be inhaling the air that is coming out of them, and that indeed has been detected and determined as the main cause of the transmission. We can have situations where droplets are on hard surfaces or on some other items, but their capacity to infect is still under question mark, and therefore the measures applied are primarily there to prevent any form of social contact as much as possible, as much as humanly possible, I should say. So remember this: hashtag stay at home UK, hashtag stay indoors UK, hashtag protect the NHS, hashtag save lives. You're protecting your own life, the lives of your loved ones, of your parents, your grandparents, of your neighbors, of people living in your own vicinity. You are preventing the spread of the virus, which is most important, as we could see through the stats given to us every single day by government officials and scientists, and therefore you are being a true hero. A hero because you're obviously fighting the virus, preventing it from spreading, and secondly, you can be a hero if you join us here with our activity, which is indeed based on online community gaming, and therefore you can play any of the characters, any characters that you wish to embrace. Could be one of the Guardians in Destiny, could be Master Chief in Halo, could be Jill Valentine in Resident Evil, could be Commander Shepard in Mass Effect. So any other character in there will be obviously you will be that hero by playing the character, and also by joining us through our online activity, through various areas in which we share our experiences and views. We connect with gamers and players worldwide, make sure that indeed our activity is recognized, our communication is shared, and therefore we can also talk about everything that's going on for us at the moment, be it if it's related to gaming or anything else which indeed is linked to this dreadful pandemic. So remember that You will never ever feel alone if you're a broadcaster, and if you have your own community, people will pop in. You will need to run, obviously, a lot of announcements for your community to know exactly when you're going to be coming on a line and when you're going to be doing a broadcast. It's one of the best ways of connecting with people worldwide, and also you are then producing a forum through which other people can connect with each other, and we've had plenty of fun and experience of that sort here on Twitch. So, we've had another broadcast earlier today. I can see Sekapupu is here. Thank you, Sekapupu, for popping in, saying hello, hello, I say. And good to see you. Thanks very much for joining. Hope you are also enjoying Destiny 2 and all the activities that are here with Guardian Games. Yeah, we've had another stream earlier today, which was fairly brief, and I wanted to complete my bounties and my medals, which is what I indeed managed to do. And those were Gambit related, so we'll go back to the tower, we will deposit the medals, we'll get some rewards, and then we'll decide on the next course of action. I think we'll probably do a few more matches of Gambit and then migrate to strikes, because during the last 3 days we were doing Crucible, and we want to have a variety in addition to the actual completion of many tasks that come together with this seasonal activity provided by Ava Levant. So, without further ado, we are going to crack on with our Warlock Human Male. 963 it is, played by DRBMiller. And there we are. Back to the tower immediately. Oh, we have Master who wants to talk to us. He is a lot less busy compared to the original game, Destiny 1. And I guess his positioning here is somewhat different. We are just picking up some engrams, but otherwise he is not decoding everything else that otherwise he'd be doing in the original game. So very different in-game mechanics, as you know, all very enjoyable, very streamlined and simplified to a degree. We talked a lot about the difference between two games, and most importantly the sequel, The Division 2, is presenting us with, first of all, an ever-evolving world with very many activities, and it is a sort of game where you can pop in and engage with those activities at any given moment in time, so it doesn't have a kind of linear storytelling or the quests that will need to be completed in sequence. And that's really very, very good. It's providing us with a variety, with a multitude of different options to which we can explore characters, planets, do different tasks, collect bounties, get rewards, and it is a thoroughly enjoyable open world game. I think, I might be mistaken, but I think it's one of the greatest and the biggest on the planet. Scrolls is very big, but still somewhat different, and the Division is also, you know, you have lots of different things to do there. You have a big open world in Anthem. But considering that Destiny's been around now for, what is it, 7-8 years, we have a world that's been consistently evolving through one developer and providing us with all these great activities. And certainly the game's been massively improved during the year 2. We are now in the year 3, and this season is called The Worthy. Alright, the thing I need to do is I need to be depositing my, because I earlier and I don't think I can pick up anything from Ava. My priority is just getting goodies. Right, I've got to say the rewards that we have for these medals are not particular, and I'm really because I thought cycles are really fancy. I don't know, it's a keyboard, maybe some cosmetic emblems, but blue and weapons also under light levels. I really couldn't understand as to why. So there you go. Well, actually, I will show you what. Just a second. I will show you here, and you see anyone who is just popping in today for the first time to see what Guardian Games are about is going to be able to see that we have these bounties gold, seasonal content, Gambit silver, medal needs to be redeemed, Gambit gold, medal needs to be redeemed, and just a second, I did have a third one as well. No, silver. No, that's not it. So it looks like Gambit we complete in full, so Gambit runs. I might have completed it earlier today. Or maybe yesterday. Because I remember there were three medals earlier on. But so basically what you do is you get these medals from A, right? Every medal will have a certain task. So for instance, if you look at these, you need to be defeating combatants and strikes, and then once you obviously complete all of those tasks, the medal will have to be redeemed, right? And you do that in here. You come to this mini stage, elevated, and you need to deposit those Guardian Games. So this is what we'll do. 2 of them will go in. Watch. It's, as instance, helmet, which is pretty, but yet to be, and I'm quite certain that these are going to be completely useless. I think that's one. Look at this. I've got plenty of those there. So full. Well, up a lot of kit during my last few matches. So let's see what we've got here.
Sure. Rhythmic physical expression.
958. 958. Oh, even 60. That's good. So let me see. To 60. Upgrade module I need to buy from.
So then I open the crate.
Okay, we'll do that shortly. But in 60, 50, even 60. Mind you, 64 I can put. This one can go in the vault. This one can go in the vault as well. Okay, let me see. I said earlier on hello to Sekapupu. I think Sekapupu was gone for a moment, came back. Hello Sek. It's been a while since I had Destiny here on my channel, and I've had quite a few streams on Mixer, and that would have been 6 weeks ago roughly. But he is back. It is as usual. This whole week has been dedicated to Destiny because of Guardian Games, and anytime there's a new season we also have Destiny costs, and that's the way it is going to remain. Although I also provide a variety of other games in addition to the new direction that I've taken here on my channel. Okay, so that's 959, 59, 950. We need this one. It was given us a reward. Okay, the other one's alt. So 961, 959, 960. So a helmet, that is 961, and then I'm getting a that is well below it, and that's a bit ridiculous. 963, 59. So again, this, and then we have here 956, 959, 65. Okay, so and that I probably won't infuse. Apocalypse Robes. Yeah, I really like this on, and I'm improving and enhancing its energy and all other abilities. So 958, 95. Okay, so this one we can. It's 965. Okay. 96. Yeah, 65. And here we have 58, 9. Yeah, okay, so that's a bit more with the ones I've got. So the idea is just simply to infuse, I think, and the Rahul get some reward. There we have 964. This is the old-fashioned 64. 10 paces 61. Okay, so that the old-fashioned could really be there for my infusion. I really like that Cerberus. It's been performing really well.
Let's get started.
So I really need to purchase that upgrade module. And I don't have any enhancement cores. Well, what does it tell you? I won't be able to do a thing. Volcadine energy weapon. Okay. Let's see, energy weapons. Automatic rifle. Rapid fire. Rapid fire frame. Impact. Stability. Try my Cerberus. Imp a bit better. Alright, no worries. What I'll do is I'll just go and stash everything in the vault so we have some space for whatever coming our way later. We'll do that. There's the vault. And these are the items. So I have to keep one of those items on. The one that will be there for infusion. Can go in. Yeah, that's right. This one can go in. And this one can go in. Okay. So in here we have 59, so all of that can go in really. Don't need any of that. And then rocket launcher 1558 that can go in. Grenade launcher, rocket launcher. Okay, we'll keep that for a moment to stay there. Let's see, 961, 960, 63. This is very good. Just like my outfit. This is why I'm keeping it there, because I just like it. And then we have 56. And I think bonds. Okay, I can put in that one in. So that's all sorted. That's all good. And thing for my initially, then we'll immediately make strikes. We need completed, and then later we'll have bleeding edge. Oh, we got this completed. Collector. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Bounty. Redeem this gold medal for personal and class rewards. Okay, so these rewards a bit better. The ones acquired. Oh, let me secure it. And Orient Bomb. Alright. We are collecting the medal, and a lot of the rewards are also improving. So that's not too bad. But still, I think starting with such poor quality kit given right at the beginning is a bit, you know, a bit bad really, a bit of concern. 61. One of them I can stash in the vault. I'm gonna bother at the moment. Yeah, then there's no reason not to do it. Filling with this admin for a long while, right? Time for some fierce action. Okay. We need to go to our friend Drifter to pick up some bounties. And then after we had a couple of matches... Oh, seasonal content is given as well. That's good. Let's see, what did we get? If anything. Ah, we've got all these modules. So we have 3 modules, items I think there, that did need upgrades. So the first of those is going to be my Cerberus. So that's from 8 to 964. Right. 964. There. So now we are 964. It's good. And then we had 957, 5. Okay. Can't increase peak of energy there. Well, also 965. Last one.
You ever seen one of these before?
965. Okay, so bounties. Can I up and cure rests? Oh, even 10. It's quite good. I liberated some space there, so that's good.
It's not so
Map.
bad here.
5 out of 8. Well, I feel and
But they're the best at what they do.
they're here.
Light. Yeah,
Someone
but it's
else
always
is to.
look-
Okay, so we can up.
Don't
Art, okay. Solar ability.
waste this. Don't waste this. Yeah, that was made for you.
Right, we got 10 bounties from him, so cool.
You're always with a derelict.
And we'll go up here. Enjoy the view. Crack on with some fierce action. Oh, look at him. There we are. Look at the view. Enjoy it. Our beloved city, our planet. And after we had a few recollections, after we were some very, very deep thoughts, let's come for. Alright, quests. We need to really highlight these. Map, destinations. I just want to see something in the Crucible. I wonder why I'm getting this message. I was getting it yesterday. There aren't enough players for this activity. Please choose a different activity. Is that a glitch? Or is it that we need to be a fire team coming in, all three of them? I don't know. It's possible. Either it's been not possible, literally. Let's have a hot drink and then we'll carry on. does take a bit of time, really, to get slotted in. I've had some matches earlier today, and I have to say they were not particularly good. No, actually, I stand corrected. One lot of matches were good, we were winning, and then another lot was somewhat weak. I think there were people who got in who were perhaps not familiar or quite experienced with Gambit, and that was posing a difficulty. So, you know, it was good fun though. There was one map in there that I don't think I played before. It's a new map, and I didn't really particularly enjoy it. It was a very, very difficult one. A platform, I had to really go from one place to another. Very hard to find basically where to go, and loads of very deadly enemies. I quite like the way they reworked the enemies. We have many more today that are very difficult, and it's quite a diversity of different types of enemies that are attacking us at any moment in time, so that's pretty good. I thought that the old Gambit, once you've done it quite a few times, could be felt as quite easy if you had adequate weapons. And what's definitely not easy is if you're if you're playing against a team that does lots of deadly incursions. And there was one guy who was consistently targeting me for some reason earlier today. Anytime he got in, he was eliminating me. I don't know why me. It's possible that he played against me previously, you know, in some of the matches. But I really, due to the internet connection I have, can't do anything much about the invaders. It's funny because the Crucible here is not as badly affected by the internet speeds as Gambit. So it's really quite curious as to why this is. Because my weapons are completely ineffective against these guys, whilst their weapons are incredibly mighty. Oh, Sikapupu's there. Hello Sikapupu, how are you doing? Good to see you, good to hear from you. And Sikapupu says, by the way, I'm taking a break from Destiny at the moment. Quite curious why that is. You got fed up with the game, or you sort of playing anything else, like Call of Duty Warzone, perhaps? Which is the best multiplayer, the best battle royale that is out there. Quite curious to hear. What are you playing at the moment? Loads of good games on Xbox Game Pass, you know. You can just literally try any of those. Gears of War, the new strategy, kind of tactical Gears Tactics comes out on Tuesday. Definitely need to check it out. Because Gears Tactics is more like a platform, you know. You are having bird's view. You can put your characters in it compared to the usual Gears. Quite curious to see how this will work, but it looked quite fierce on trailers and all the gameplay I've seen so far, so really pretty good. Oh, Sekabupu says, I'm playing Hollow Knight. Yeah, you told me about it. You obviously are loving the game. I've not tried it yet. I have it both on PlayStation and on Xbox, and in view of the fact that you're loving it, I'll try it. I'll download it and try it. You know, in the forthcoming period. I think it's really. If you like Hollow Knight, you probably will like also Grim Fandango. Try to find Grim Fandango. Well, it's on PlayStation now. It's free of charge, and I'm not 100% sure whether it is included in Game Pass. Definitely checking, because Grim Fandango is really cool. It's a really good game, an old PC game from the 90s. It's beautifully designed. Sekapu says it's a bit like Dark Souls. Dark Souls, very popular. I don't know whether you've seen, they had major reductions on Dark Souls Xbox during the Easter time. Some really good prices. And I snapped up quite a number of games on PS, which were as low as £2.50. £2.50, £3.50. Quite a variety. Some mainly they were adventure games. I got for my Xbox Life is Strange. That was the digital premium platinum edition, £3.20. Got a couple of Tomb Raiders for I think £3 or £4. I got Anthem Legion of Dawn for Xbox, £10. with that all content, everything then also provided free of charge and everything, so really, really cool.
All right, Mavericks.
Well,
Ready
the
to
thing
see what
with,
you're fighting
you know,
today?
special offers on Microsoft and PlayStation stores is that you've got to be always checking. Every couple of days you've got to have a look and discover what is on offer. So there are lots of good offers.
Makes them dangerous.
It's a bit loud. And what you also can do if you're looking, you know, if you're considering what game, you're looking at the game, the algorithm asks you to kind of, if you play this game, these, always have a look. Have loads of game kind of not easily found. So you have to bear with me. I need to really commit some combat. Yeah. He was trying due to the lag. Remain dead. That is truly annoying. But that, you know, take a break, like, it's always good to come back. It really is. It feels like you're coming back home all the time. Because the games that you get always feel like that's really, truly wonderful. For me here, bit is that when mods, there's a lag of about. I rarely manage to pick up any of all the other guys. You know, all down to next. So that one's full up. These ones, so that's good. I up to deposit. See, he collects immediately, and if I take me 2 seconds. Lost my mind just now with them. Second, that's very, very hard. Second will become Dark Souls because really hard game. Bloodborne's quite hard. Really, I played it, you know, not extensively. You see that I walked in that, and one that happens all the losing because positive 56 nil. So that's definitely a good score. They'll win the game with ease. There too. Matchmaking here have to. Actually, the best invest since I played that was a neutral. I'm amazed that this was, and I think the reason it really slow, which is all other I encounter. Really far from me, anywhere close to from me. So really, that didn't work. Let's see how many have. Suppose. I defeated my first invader. I'm very happy about that. That's an achievement.
You ready for trans? Keep your guard up, brother. Styles brought their head to the field.
There's one game I can recommend, Pooh. And that game is Unleashed. Also on Game Pass. If you just download it. It is the scrolls, but it's really very enjoyable. Most so if you download some to be able to catch up with the other. I really don't think so.
Hostiles in hand.
Where are... Thank the range abomination so strong. He is truly... is gonna do him, I think. Still alive.
Vader on the field. Vader's down. Portal is cracked.
We are losing again. Better than in the... but
The other your invader's back. One kill.
these chieftains are so difficult. That's really annoying.
Hostiles in hand.
You see this?
Gone. Get him next.
Like, he was really so close to me and no effect. I think the invader was the same guy that in the last match.
Portals up.
It is, but we need a
Allies
bit
headed
more.
to the up. Your invader's back with 2 kills.
Well, he's obviously quite good.
No prime evil here. Fill the bank.
Expecting any mods at all.
Hostiles incoming. Left.
Hostile sinking. Zagabubu's stream is quite laggy. I think that's probably because of it's on Xbox. I think Muda on PlayStation with where the app where for some reason within a minute.
Fill the bank. Summon a prime evil.
It's on Xbox because I'll be doing these other games later on, you know? Bleeding Edge and XCOM. So that's the reason. Just a second, could be another reason as well. Let me just double. Thanks for letting me know. No, no, no. Don't have any devices, anything attached. The apps on Xbox work that well compared to PlayStation. I'm gonna visit this game out. No, that's all gone. Alright, so I'll need to have a look at as to why the stream is laggy, so bear with me. I need to find out. Bill Gates. That's crazy. We have Bill Gates in there. Right, I need to see this. We have Loli, I think, here. Hello, how are you doing? Let me see. I can't see the. Yeah, Lolio is here. Hello, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thanks very much for joining us. Thanks for watching the broadcast. I'm doing Guardian games here in Destiny 2, and there's a variety of different activities that currently we are pursuing. We've done Gambit and Crucible, and I think right now I'll be cracking on with some strikes. I just need to be having a look at my bounties and quests, because there were some things there still to be done that were Gambit related, so just bear with me. I need to find out whether I've completed any of those, and if not, we'll see what else needs to be done. Okay, I completed defeating combatants, completed line them up, which is enemy guardians, and let me see, we still have some of these solo abilities. Primeval envoys. Okay, we'll do maybe a bit more of Gambit and then we'll migrate, because my medals here are, so you could see, strikes gold, strikes silver, strikes bronze. Destination, defeat combatants on any destination, raids, strikes. So that will be, again, I think, need to go to the Crucible for that. Okay, maybe we'll do that later, but strikes definitely are going to be the next step. So, hello Lolia, how are you doing? Good to see you, thanks very much for coming and watching the broadcast. Hope you're well, hope you're healthy, hope you're safe, staying indoors and making sure that you are fighting the virus by being in quarantine. I've been in quarantine for 48 days so far, so it's the day number 48 of self-isolation quarantine for me. I've not seen daylight for 48 days, and it's been quite a challenge, but I built the mindset which is adequate, and you know, we need to be in this sort of quarantine as long as necessary in order to defeat this dreadful disease. Lolia says, I'm doing good. Well, that's good to hear. Good to hear. Same here, I can't complain, but I can feel some consequences of spending that much time, indoors, and I can see it on my skin because I'm not getting any sunlight, so vitamin D obviously deficiency, despite my healthy nutrition and all I do, it is affecting me a bit. But in Britain we are braced up for several months of this, of strict lockdown, and then maybe with some degree of relaxation, and there'll be no way back to any form of normality before we have vaccine and medication that can be successfully applied. I mean, if you think about it, just today, within the last 24 hours, 850 people died. The day before was again within 800, so we already passed 20,000 casualties within 6 weeks, and the numbers are rising. So that is a devastating, absolutely devastating situation. And the strain of virus that we have is extremely deadly for some people, and I've just seen stats today indicating that more than 66% of those who went to intensive care didn't come out alive. They died, unfortunately. So Lolly says that since I'm an empath, I feel a lot of negative energy, though fear, paranoia, Well, it is very, very easy to feel very frightened. I'm a health professional. I worked in emergency services for many, many years, and I know what that feels like. And if there's one thing that is challenging for us all, people who are, professionals in the field of medical and psychological counseling and psychotherapy and all that, if there's one thing that really springs up, it's the volume of the need. It's the sheer quantity of people who are being affected by the virus directly, first of all, meaning catching the virus and suffering from symptoms, and then the illness and COVID, which is a major infection. And the other is indirectly, people who actually didn't get the virus but are suffering as a result of lockdown and everything else which is attached to it. And something as simple as going to your local superstore or your supermarket, it does feel like you are walking through a minefield, because you might pick up the virus. You don't know where the virus is because it's invisible, and it is really unprecedented. I watched the our chief of staff. He is the head of the army, and he said in more than 40 years of his military career he never faced this degree of difficulty with logistics, because obviously he has his men in uniform delivering the supplies everywhere in the country. These are the medical supplies, and they're being exposed to the areas that are contaminated, and they have to take special precautions, wear special equipment, and it's a complete logistical nightmare. In a big war zone, you don't get that sort of degree of necessity for isolation. So really, I understand what you mean. The fear is present in many people, and in Britain, the vast majority are abiding by the advice given and by the rules, which means people don't go out at all, if they maybe just have a breath of fresh air at night. But generally, the streets of our towns and cities are completely bare and deserted, and just the way it is, because the strain of virus over here is extremely deadly, and it's destroying families and killing people. I had stories coming from people where 2 or 3 members of the same family passed away due to the COVID-19, and it's just absolutely devastating. It's not clear as yet as to why the virus or the strain of virus is so deadly for some people compared to others. That will be obviously scientifically proven at a later stage, but the best thing we can do is, to fight the virus, is to stay in full isolation, to stay indoors, have no human contact with anyone. If we go out, we need to go out at night where there's no one around. And even if you see anybody anywhere, just make sure you are very, very far away from them, cross the road, and make sure that you are nowhere near in any form of close proximity. And that's the best way to fight it, through kind of physical distancing and application of so-called physical medicine, which is basically being away from any form of social contact. And it's that's the way to do it. All right, so let me see. We'll go back to Gambit, I think, for another selection of matches, and then we'll migrate to strikes. So bear with me. Let me see what we've got. Picked up some 960, 961, 964. We'll just get rid of everything which is unnecessary. Well, I can say to our friend Lolly, I hope you will keep healthy, safe and well, and you'll stay indoors. And by doing so, you are obviously a hero, because you're preventing the spread of the virus, you're protecting your local health service, you're saving lives, and that is absolutely and truly wonderful. That is what we all need to do. Quite frankly, we can't be careful enough at the moment. And those people who are not clear and not aware of the dangers, and they think, well, we are young enough, we're not going to catch it, etc. They just have a wrong mindset, because the virus is indiscriminate and doesn't really look at any other factor but simply to find a new host. Lolly says, I view it in another light, though, just another challenge life throws at us. Well, I agree, it is a very, very great challenge, and it is very, very difficult for many different people. But, humanity is going to survive. And what's very important is that we buy time, and we buy time for the medical and scientific research to, continue to get accelerated by preventing the spread. So if the community infections or spread is obviously below 1, and if that carries on, then the scientists will have a lot more time to work on the new formulas to which they will destroy this ugly disease. And I really look forward to that day, because the way I see it is the collateral, the indirect effects of this virus are still to be seen, compared to what we're experiencing at the moment, which is basically pandemic affecting people's lives directly. So, alright, so we'll move away from those sad stories, and we'll look at some entertainment here, which is in our beloved Destiny. We have Guardian games, we have some wonderful activities, and I need to complete these bounties. So we'll go to Gambit yet again for another lot of matches. And I just hope that everyone will be very, very excited and keen on all of that fierce action that we presently have here before us. I think video gaming is a wonderful way of detaching from everyday worries generally, and particularly in this instance where we are facing this invisible killer. And then also it's a wonderful way through which we can really connect with other people around the world, so we can talk, we can exchange views and thoughts, and obviously everybody at the moment worldwide is grounded. They'll be all having their concerns and worries about the situation. So it's the best way of combining the two. On one hand, one can speak their mind out. On the other, new squads could be created, new activities could be completed, new bounties filled, and we are going to be just cracking on and surviving with a very positive, optimistic point of view. That will be like a beacon of hope up there ahead of us. Lolly says, I've just been playing Brawlhalla. I've not played it. What is it like? It's wonderful to hear that our community members are also doing many different games. Sekapupu told us he was doing Hollow Knight, and then I had another Destiny veteran who said he was doing Borderlands, and then there was another one yesterday who also said that they were quite enjoying Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So lots of games are there to be had and to be tried, and I always recommend everyone to subscribe to the Ultimate on Xbox, and also PS Now on PlayStation, because obviously you have then access to 1,000 games. You can literally find something, you know, tailored to your taste at any given moment in time. Also very good if you're having friends, because people can throw in, you know, in a community discussion, I'd like to play Gears of War, and you just download the game and then you bring your mates in and you have a lot of fun. And obviously it is on a budget. You pay that subscription fee and you have access to all the games, so it's really, really cool. And Lolly says, well, this is a kind of like a Smash. Well, I guess it's a bit similar to then Bleeding Edge, the game that I will be broadcasting later today. Bleeding Edge is available free of charge on the whole weekend, really, through Xbox Game Pass and Xbox with Gold. So if you are on Xbox and if you're a subscriber to the Ultimate, you can play it either on your console or your PC. And it is a fighting game that is basically, in essence, another battle royale. Really funny characters in Bleeding Edge. They're a bit like the guys from Apex and Borderlands, you know, nicely designed and very entertaining. Lots of activities, and customization is quite good. You have lots of different skins and cosmetics which draw attention, and really kind of a very enjoyable game. The only thing is, I guess, it is very much of a battle royale stroke fighting game. So people don't like that concept, that, you know, deathmatch style may not be their cup of tea. But I played Tekken 7 recently, also streamed it on Mixer, and I find it to be very enjoyable, which was of a surprise, as I'm not really a person who kind of is inclined towards fighting games, you know. I don't play, you know, sports games or driving games or generally fighting games, with some exceptions, but I was really excited and I guess surprised with how well the story was incorporated in Tekken. There's such a good story and really good characters. That was really, really good, and also plenty of characters to be customized, lots of different mods and skins and all sorts. Really, really cool. Highly recommend it to everyone. I mean, if anybody wants to try thing which is Bandai Namco kind of made, then Tekken 7 is definitely one of the best that you can approach. And Bless Unleashed is a very good game, and it's a very clever combination of storytelling, RPG, fighting. So you've got constantly some special skills to fight, or, you know, like the conventional Tekken style fights, combined with traditional RPG kind of sorcery and sword type of activity. Lolly says, mind if I join you in the party just to chat? Are you on Xbox?
On the horizon.
Because I'm streaming at the moment on Xbox.
Welcome to Gambit. 6 fronts, Twilight Gang. The Fallen have a mad on for us. Get them first.
There we are, doing a bit of boogie, getting ready.
Fire. Lock and load, hotshot. Get those moats to the bed. Hostiles at the pit.
Lolly says, well, tonight I'm streaming on PlayStation because the other game I always and are live free, you know, so we'll have Bleeding Edge and X to then to introduce then my channel. But otherwise, I generally stream Destiny on PlayStation. That's the usual. But today, this is an exception by that, but I had the stream broadcast, so it just away from these building maniacs. Oh, they disappeared. Collected 5. Probably
I spy you target. Hell.
focus. Where? Oh yeah, that no. This is the. This is like early on. Must hide. So be eliminated. So way on, I don't see him. Fine. Gone. That's it. Come on. Okay, so that's good. That's our friends say, I think they're initiating on. So what's happening? What issues? Is it like a lag? Stream is a bit choppy. Which it's been for some reason the number. Booba told me the same. There. Okay, so where is the locked already? That's really annoying. Well, there's that, you know, this really badly affected everywhere, so that as well. And almost unable enough people online. The case told me now lost all is ridiculous. Pooper says the trouble is with it's to do with because it was bad earlier in the day, but at the moment coming to obviously the evening hour. Yes, because I had a say it was perfectly there was so anything. I have not. And it looks like elected. Very particular is it? Really need back to my position there. Using this, the other guys are up already.
House coming at the slump.
Well, that's annoying. Them this life.
Opposing team to move.
Lost. I'll need to probably restart the stream to see what the result, but I think it's all to do with global service. I don't think based on anything that we cannot do because my and everything is exactly the same.
Keep your guard up. Hostiles heavies to the field. Hostile incoming at the slump. At the canal. Ham headed to the other side. Ready. Hostiles at the pit.
It's lagging time by the looks of it as well. I'll restring shortly.
Hostile incoming at the slums.
Oh, pick up his so that's good.
Close to the bank. Primey. Primeval. What's how? Coming hostiles at the Invaders, brace yourself. You're close. Fill the bank, you get a primeval.
Lost 11. Oh no, that's ridiculous.
And Vexter. Almost. Fill the bank to primeval. Hey, you're to pull a primeval. Primeval yet? The bank. Hostile. Hit. Being invaded. Find before they find you. Seconds to go. Build up. Kill it to win.
Okay, so that's good. We are like some distance in here. Look at that. Looks like Vader got me rather than anything else.
Evil compromise fire. Invader on the careful.
This invader killed me 3 times in this match. So he's obviously remembered my name. Oh, we won it. Well, that's good.
Scores even on both sides. Let me see you duke it out. Transmat. Mortal Prime. Go. Lead. Burn that down. Compromised. Fire. Back. Hitter incoming.
just realized that I muted my mic whilst I was talking. I apologize for that. I said that we were completing a number of Gambit matches because of Guardian Games, and I completed some bounties, I completed some medals, and now I have 3 that are strikes related and they need to be done as quickly as possible. So we'll do that next. So we'll have a 5-minute break and then we'll crack on with some strikes and attempt to really complete these medals and bounties. That is the next steps. Stay with us, I'll be back in 5. Alright, my friends, I'm back. We'll carry on with our adventures here in Destiny 2, Guardian Games activities this is. As said, we've done quite a bit of Gambit today and yesterday. We had plenty of Crucible. And now we'll be doing some strikes, because it is the strikes that need to be still completed. And I have a couple of medals. We'll quickly have a look at that. Okay, but this bounty I completed. From Evil Envoys. Looks like we can still come back to our... Okay, so we've got this bounties completed, we get some rewards, that's fine. And let me see... Solar, Stormcaller, Voidwalker, Stormcaller. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go and equip Stormcaller, I think, for the next activity. So City Defender, strikes, strikes, strikes. So that's defeating enemies by any means, laurels, strikes, combatants and strikes. Yeah, that's easy. That is very easy to complete. And then destinations. Raid, strikes. So I think these probably would be patrols, escalation protocol, and any other. So maybe we'll do some of that as well. Okay, so let's just carry on. So the task here is to be completing as many medals as possible, right? And also, like I said, I'll do... Did it say arc? What did it say? I forgot now. Solar, Stormcaller, Voidwalker, Stormcaller. Okay. I don't really use Stormcaller that much, must admit. Arc Web. Binds to RB, okay. Arc Bolt Grenade. Lightning Storm, Pulse Grenade, Storm Grenade, Arc Bolt. Okay. Storm Trance, Burst Glide, we have Strafe Glide, Powering, Healing, okay. What's this? Chaos Reach. I do actually have these on PlayStation. I will try it like this, and let me see if there is any other item that we don't need. I just realized that the reason I'm 967 and the vast majority of my kit is well below it is that the power actually combines both gear with my XPs, and that's to do with seasonal artifacts. Okay, so that's good. I'm going forward. All of those are not necessary. Can get rid of them all. Hang on, what's this? Trust? Hang on a minute. 961, 964. $960. Okay, Right, so we are sorted. Now the next lot of activity is going to be strike related. So we go to Vanguard, and then we go to either Vanguard Strikes or to Daily Heroic. We'll go to Vanguard Strikes, and then we'll get Pinnacle Gear. Don't think I'm getting any Pinnacle Gear from there though. So what is it? Brawler. Melee abilities are powerful, grounded. Damage taken while you're airborne is greatly increased. So we need to be mainly on the ground. Arc Singe. Arc damage increases slightly from all sources. Okay. And going back to my character, we have Warlock, Solar Void Arc. Okay, so that's good. So, back to the list, and now we launch. I apologize to my friends worldwide for this laggy stream, but it is not actually down to my internet connection or my Xbox. I double checked all the settings are exactly as they should be, and we've had a stream earlier today that wasn't that laggy. So the only thing I could think of is to do with global service causing it. I can't think of anything else. And that is very annoying, but I can't do anything about it, I'm afraid.
Target is Brockazar, weapons dealer to the Red Legion. Can I help you? Chris said she needed. Don't worry.
I'll keep an eye on it.
What are those Cabal doing out there? We need to get past this security door. I think they were waiting time.
Sometimes the best thing a trap is to spring.
Alternatively, and when it springs.
We'll have to do that next time. There's a concentration of solar energy there. Grab it and land here.
Man,
Hassan's loot messing around. We've seen the last of them.
Bound to have more. Your men tend to surround themselves with other.
Okay. Anything to add?
Nope, she's totally right. Work along.
This looks familiar.
Yeah, funny story about the Oroban.
Cabal and their weird ship. I think it was the Aspectura.
Yeah, that one. Son. After you put the most out of that. It's in there somewhere.
We're inside. Can't be far now.
Be some really weird defenses. Just playing turn. Really.
This place better when there was a tank in it.
With them, stay focused. Why were they inside a ship?
Son. Scared. Let up, fire team.
It's glitched. Can't be running. The game's not allowing me to. No. Why?
Oh, come on. Another one. One less tank, but we need to get up the elevator.
Need to go up. That is correct. It's blind. Interiors and exteriors.
There he is. Rocket here.
Try to grab his flame turret blueprints after he's dead.
Rakuzan is. Oh, too high up. Well, that's rather enjoyable. Need to find Brakazan now. He got away.
We're here. Line for you, son.
Watch your and your 12. You know what? Just
Take that. Yeah.
sounds like I returned at just the right time. Excellent work, fire team. Hey, boss. Hallway. Does this flame turret?
Don't forget about the signal flares.
That was good. 43, 15, 3. Orbs created 11. Very good. We'll leave it there, but we want to see whether we are getting anything sorted on the quest front, right? So let us see. Bronze, that's been done. Okay, strikes gold. Combatants, strikes silver. Points. Okay, we'll chase that with ease, I think, as we carry on, so that's looking good. Next, bring it on. The raid. Have this new objective. Ecology we need first. These chaps are because obviously they know exactly what we need. Fair enough. What did you do? These dreaded traps. Remember them from Destiny 1.
The Hive are either trying to us out or trying to keep those missing Guardians in.
Yeah, I remember when this mission felt quite differently. So they beefed up the enemies, the strikes had become a bit more difficult. Which is good. Right? Okay, we need to go through that, I think. Archaeology.
The Hive power their rituals through death and sacrifice. If you cannot find a way forward, there is no shame in retreat. Far better to save your light for the battle than be consumed by the Hive.
We understand. Agreed to this mission. No one's down. Are you there?
Don't come any closer! I swear if you try to turn me into one of those damn crystals!
Broadcast came from somewhere nearby. Hurry!
Caliban, do you copy? Caliban, do you copy?
Don't understand. That guardian should be right around here. That's void light in there. How? Oh, is anyone? We're here to help. This doesn't add. Where's that guardian we heard? This. What is this? It's some kind of summoning seal. There's a network running deep into the archaeology, powered by void light. They're using void light to summon something down there.
Died in there.
Hello? Is anyone there? I just heard somebody. Commander Zavala, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thanks, the Traveler. I can barely hear you. Better position.
The Hive can't summon anything without those crystals.
Hey, unknown fire team, do you copy?
We copy. Others with you.
No, just us down here. We came down here as a squad of 9. Got picked off one by one. Watched a wizard rip the light out of my best friend. And funnel it into some kind of crystal.
They're harvest guardians. These are all guardians.
Able to get out.
I might have an idea. Let's find Takeo.
Getting a little dicey down here. You need to turn back.
Hang in there. We're on our way.
No! Turn back!
Listen, we can use the crystals to disrupt the ritual. We can beat this.
Yeah, great idea. But there aren't any powered crystals in here. I take it back. Together, we're gonna end this.
You have another plan?
Nope. Same plan. Give Sloan my regards.
Rendezvous at the heart of the ritual.
She sacrificed herself. This ends here.
Immune. Still immune.
Taliban in the blind. Do you copy?
Yes, we're here. We took care of the hive. But fire teams aren't coming home.
I see. We will honor those who fell today. Make your way topside. You've done well.
There we are, we completed it. So this was another strike. Need to see what quests we completed. Did we get any medals? Bounties, we got that one. Okay, final blows there. It's pretty good. Season rank progress. Any more? No, I'm not getting any more. Let's see. Seasonal. Oh! On your laurels. A classic reward. We'll get that. Okay. Medal needs to be redeemed. Combatants. Points. Okay, so still a lot more to be done here. We need to really complete this. That's the target. 4 strikes. Okay, that's easy. 2 more, and then it's polishing off. And that's points, laurels in strikes. Okay, hopefully we'll pick up some more laurels in there. I think the laurels are working a lot better compared to what I've seen during the last few days. I was definitely progressing up the ladder with my laurels today faster, because on the first and second day they were hardly counting, and also there were some maps that didn't have any laurels at all. So that was, of course, troubling. Alright, so I think as far as Destiny is concerned for today, we've had already a lot of activity. We'll do 2 more strikes, come what may, and hopefully we'll complete everything that is required for those medals to be deposited. So I look forward to that. That will be the final activity, and then we'll have a break, and later we'll do Bleeding Edge. Bleeding Edge is a freebie this week on Xbox Game Pass. I mean on Xbox Live Gold. So if you're a subscriber to the Ultimate or to Gold, you're able to play XCOM 2 and Bleeding Edge this weekend for free, the whole weekend. And just want to remind you, Bleeding Edge is a proprietary of Xbox, and we've done beta a little while back. It's Bandai Namco Battle Royale fighting game, so really the characters there resemble as we've seen in Borderlands and Apex. They're very funny, entertaining, they can be customized, and there are funny activities in there to be had. So we'll do a bit of that, really, to end our broadcast for today. So that'll be a bit later tonight.
Copy that. Standing by.
We're heading inside.
Good. Descend to the heart of the... You're looking for one of the Queen's Techian. Tech witches, you Guardians call them. Is Sadia. She was taken, but she can be saved. She will try to... I'd like to do the same. You must spare her.
I remember doing that a little while.
me have a look at that console. This is some kind of elevator. They've sabotaged the elevator.
I'm busy picking up my laurel because laurels are very important. Some of my Guardian Games quests. Thank you. No longer immune. Not really immune. It's quite wrong. Be corrupted. I remember doing that together with our friend Flying Pirates a little while back. What's this? I'm being eaten by those dreadful monsters in there. It takes 30 seconds, that's quite a long while. To get back on my feet. Oh, I didn't see that dreadful Oiga in there. Everyone got killed. So where are our friends? Thank you. Appreciate it. I've gone the wrong way there. Okay, where are my friends now? Oh, we need to go through there.
You have to jump. Just remember, I'm right here with you.
Jump down. It's a bit silly. So what happened to my mate? I don't know.
There she is. Let's bring her back to the light.
Not sure whether we managed to do that
Watch
or not.
yourself.
Well, we all died. That's too bad. No more kill me, in fact, in there. A bit hard to tell. Thank you.
She's escaping.
Oh, he also dropped, unfortunately. We all died. completed.
The Queen. I have to warn the Queen.
We are doing really well in here. That did take us a long while. So let us see whether we completed anything. Quests, bounties, a small gift. On your laurels, Ava. Redeemed. 3 out of 4. Yeah, still quite a bit of work to be done in there. Okay, Jabemi, I need to have a short break and then probably we'll carry on with a bit more activity, because I thought I was going to be able to finish it with this strike, but we'll do another strike and then hopefully that all will be completed. So bear with me, I'll be back in 5. Alright my friends, we'll do another strike and then we'll see whether all of our tasks for today are to be completed. I managed to get some really good rewards. Completed quite a lot, so I'm quite pleased with that. And well, another strike is ahead of us. I have to say the other two strikes were really enjoyable and very lengthy. The one we just completed did take us about 22 minutes, so it was quite surprisingly long and fairly fierce. But if this is bringing me into somebody else's strike, then obviously I'll bail and we'll go to another in order to do it from the beginning. But it looks like all is working fine. So we are being joined by two other chums and we'll do the strike from the beginning, so that's really good.
Sending you coordinates to the nest. Burn it to the ground. If you do that, we can discuss your death.
We've got Fallen in here.
They're not mine. Shoot it well.
Ah, go away. What is it? The other guys raced it, you know, because people know exactly what to do and then they race, and we don't like that. It's just that it needs to be followed through, really, otherwise it... No? What did he say? I've seen it times. You could see they just legged it. Which obviously leaves me here for my bro.
Registering an abnormal ether on that night. Strange. The is infected with ether.
Captain Cursor. At night.
What makes it difficult is if somebody's saying, then I can't be completing my bounties, and you know, all I need to do is it's ridiculous. I don't understand what the pleasure of it is, because you're just activating strikes in order to the bottom of it, so exterminate the hive nest. Just for that, I'm receiving some messages which I had to respond to, and therefore I was having a bit of a lag here. I'd really appreciate it. So that was good.
We got
What's
company.
this?
If we kill the brute, it's the end of this nest. And if they have indeed the hive on the tangled shore.
Oh, did I go the wrong way? I did. Oh, where's he gone now? It's going to revive him. Brute
There's our
queen.
queen again.
Where did she go? So I picked up all Well, I'm pleased because there is an amazing number of laurels that we are picking up in here compared to some of the other activities. So that's quite good. Where did they go? Where do we go from here? Just completely disappeared. Looks like it's glitched. We're not getting any enemies. I don't see any enemies, I don't see what's going on there.
cleared out the nest.
Oh, so quickly. Well, if it was that easy, I don't think this counts towards your debts. I want a fair trade.
That was agreement.
Oh, there was no agreement. Little more so. Just consideration. Might.
Okay, so completed this strike with a lot of difficulty. With a lot of difficulty because there were glitches in there. Medal redeemed. Okay, how many do we have then? Seasonal. Gold. Redeem. Oh, it looks like bronze is left, isn't it? Silver. Okay, that will be met shortly, so we'll go to another strike and complete it, and then that's gonna be the end. Alright, so that's good. I'm completing everything, so I'm happy. I think this strike is going to be the last activity in Destiny 2 for today. Hope you guys enjoyed all we've seen and all we've completed. We've had Crucible, we've had Gambit, we had strikes, so really quite a variety. There was a lot to do because I'm chasing bounties and medals from Ava. I'm due to receive several rewards in there, so hopefully that will work once we get back, and as the other chaps there were racing, maybe we'll complete this strike rather fast because I really need to wrap up at 2100 hours, which is in about 20 minutes. And I've had a lot of activity today, but it's been very, very good. I enjoyed it, and it's always good to come back to Destiny. As you know, if you were here with us earlier in the week, it's been a Destiny week. We had Destiny back to back, really. And we'll have Destiny tomorrow. But I also want to present Bleeding Edge and XCOM 2. Two of these games are available through Xbox Live Gold for free this weekend, and every weekend we have a look at some of the freebies that are offered. I usually select the ones I like the best. Two games seems to be always fine and easily accommodated.
What have the Vex done now?
But they usually offer about 4 to 6 games depending on, you know, the period. 6 or even 8 maybe during the Easter weekend, so that was really cool. Gears of War was one of those, and Elder Scrolls. Got to get my scores with Titans defeated, so my friends there are cracking on, that's fine, but priority is to complete my medal. Yeah, I remember. Oh, look at that, that's in here as well. Well, they've done a lot of work on the game, that's for sure. It does really look and feel a bit compared to the original. I've not done any of this already, I think, from the beginning. Played for the first time, so it looks better. I remember this one being one of the shorter ones, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh. That's ridiculous. I thought he was long gone. Hmm? So where are my friends? I mean, what happened to them? The squad mates in the strike.
Welcome to the past, your personal past. The Root Mind has re-established the conditions of your first visit, and I suspect much of the defenses leading to its spire.
I'm blaming you for this, Osiris.
Blame whomever you'd like. Just destroy that mind.
That root mine looks right at home in its spire, and we did such a good job killing it the first time.
Doing this again will build character. Every battle is a learning experience, whether you're a Godslayer or a neophyte.
You sound like Lord Shax.
No. Shax sounds like me.
You seem to know your way around. What else did I miss when I was out?
We jumped off a bunch of gravity cannons. Does that count?
Actually, yes.
All of this should have been gone. Rather fast. Reminded all the strikes we've done in the original game. I haven't done that many here, but in Destiny 1 we've had strikes back to back for months. So definitely very enjoyable to remember all those lovely days with our activities in
There's
the original
enough
game.
art energy here to power the city for 100 years. I can't imagine how much it took for the Vex to transform Mercury.
Climb. So where did they go? No. They erased it again. Never mind. Cool. Strike Silver has been completed. This has been also completed.
Osiris, if you had any plans for this thing when you simulated it, I'm afraid there's not much of it.
You've done well, Guardian. That corpse could be useful. I'll retrieve it soon.
Cool, mission complete. We've done it all, so that's good. To collect as much as possible of everything that is available for us to collect here. Yeah, they really reworked those strikes quite a bit since the game was launched. They're much more big, they're more difficult to complete, and you get many more rewards. So that's really amazing, really good stuff. Right, so that's the end. So we'll just go back to the tower and see what rewards we'll get. Let me just see. Back to orbit, we'll go back to the tower. And actually, I'm getting hungry. So, all in good time, really. Just as we would want it to be. Missions completed. Rewards to be acquired. And a nice, cozy, easy, relaxing evening ahead. Hope you guys enjoyed our Destiny 2 activities today. I certainly did, I had lots of fun. And it just did actually present me with a bit of a challenge. I realized how rusty I was in some of the activities. You know, Gambit, coming back to it after a few months. Strikes are not done for months. And once you are jumping in with both feet, then you learn rather fast. And it's all about the practice, regularity, discipline, persistence, perseverance. You know it all, I said it many times. In the games like Destiny, that is of essence, and therefore you get really very good scores in the end. So very important to be adhering to all of that. And remember, if you are applying discipline, perseverance, diligence, and all of the other important factors, then you're learning from the game and you can apply it to your life out there. Discipline, persistence, perseverance. These are very important qualities that somebody can have if you want to be an achiever, if you want to really get certain scores. School, university, work, science, your own niche discipline. You will have to have those in order to get to a certain high standards level. And this is why I love video gaming. I think the modern video gaming is a lot more advanced compared to the old days and presented with many challenges and many avenues of opportunity to learn, first of all. Don't know what you've seen, but Assassin's Creed Odyssey, they have a whole section dedicated to ancient Greece. So you go through the lessons as you play the game, you learn all about ancient Greece in a way which is probably the best possible. It's audio-visual guide. You walk through Pantheon and Acropolis and all kinds of places in Athens, and you learn all about the history. Minecraft picked up on that, and they've done the same sort of learning lessons add-on recently, and I think that's the future that we may have here. Some lessons, but not sure what they could be too, but definitely not something in the universe, but something in tune with whatever Bungie decide to do. So let me see. These ones we'll get rid of immediately. Anything which is below 960. Okay, maybe that one. Like a rune. It's 9.2. I need to double check these. Apocalypse Bond we don't want. We have that one. We've had. Rewards, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
Receive.
What's this? I just go. Now, I think taken quests. Gold strikes bronze with DRBs. Again, they're not particularly looks of it. All of that hard work with 3 medals and I'm getting rubbishy rewards. My god, 161 reward. I mean, honestly. Delete it even with them. So okay, good. In the vault.
It's just one day back. I'm
Really we get useless. It's really, I guess, disappointing to be getting something but that yet. Kind of building all the meta, we'll see. But I didn't think that the rewards were going to be. I thought it was, but then mistaken. Okay, so another Ava. Accept reward. Again, very poor rewards. What's this? So that is Titan Shell, Warlock Shell. Master class. So I need to Warlock Shell. Okay, I don't want to pick up anything Let me see. Warlock Shell. I'm curious about that one. Prodigal 55. So it's not there, it's not been even driven.
really exciting.
Sometimes contain the greatest trace. Sometimes, well,
Any gods lately?
Well, that's strikeable. Allah. That. This is what it is. I got it. So it's a god.
Great despite our difficulties.
Not that guy shells in retired or whatever. I go back to and then we can equip that.
I must be terribly
Seems like a bit of a pedestrian reward for all that we've done in there, I've got to admit. This is 68, right? So we can infuse it. No, I don't have that upgrade module. Hissing silent shell. Nice, but we'll just equip the one we picked up, right? And that is our rival shell. So let's see.
Always triumph over the darkness. I know.
I'm scared to look at the news these days.
Vanguard does sleep. We gotta get this done.
Slain any gods
the,
lately?
original one on. And then
Encrypted data, I always say.
black one. Snowflake projection, so that's looking good.
Even with the
Okay,
most
so that's all
difficult
sorted.
that is required is the right.
Did get. And that was our seasonal
This is humanity.
reward. So we speak to Master Rahul.
Talking with someone about what's happened.
Can collect. I don't want to do it today. Our seasonal reward in this instance is, let's see what it is for. Yeah,
A transaction to
see
make.
with a good weapon in there. Hey, although I didn't get one after the length is, you cannot pick up quite a variety. And then we'll and
Checking.
this one useless to everyone, us and in this hero characters yet, but what did I want to do? The chest piece, that's right. I wanted to see that chest piece. Oops.
New tasks must be submitted through the proper channels.
Well, that's not too bad. Fancily designed. And then we have the last one here, Curious Sovereign Robes.
Ready for reassignment.
Oh, this is very that. This is beautiful business. That's for tomorrow for me to customize and do everything. But that's really good, look at it. That, as a reward, this is definitely very good. See my Guardian Games bond as well on display. So
My programming assures me that
we'll do R. So we'll do a nice screenshot. Thank you very much for being here tonight. If you enjoyed, and in Vanguard Strikes, that literally that was completed. A very good night, and I look forward to seeing it all tomorrow off.
only in certified through the proper channels. New tasks must be submitted through the proper channel.